Hello, leader. As we inch towards the end of the year, it's a great time to stop and think about this simple question. But warning, it's a doozy, and it can trigger a lot of emotions. Here it is. Do you feel successful? If you're finding that most days you feel stuck and no closer to your vision of success, stay tuned. Listen for the unmistakable signs that I see in my clients that show that they're not only set for success, they're on track to fully achieve it. And you can too. Welcome to the Stacking Your Team podcast. This podcast is for anyone looking to strengthen their leadership skills and build a high-performing team. I'm your host, Shelli Warren. Leading people can be tough, but it's a skill we can all continue to develop. You already know that whether your workplace is big or small, people are your greatest asset and often your largest expense. That's why you take your role seriously and want to keep growing as a leader. You'll find that each episode is designed to provide practical solutions that you can apply immediately. So let's dive into today's episode with a couple of quick reminders. No one escapes team troubles, including me. And the team that got you here may not be the team that will get you there. I don't have to tell you that there's more than one way to define what success looks like, and more than one way to get there. The clients who choose to get help with the people side of their business come to me because they're tired, overworked, doing way too much handholding, fixing mistakes, and very worried that their best team members are going to quit because they haven't got any real structure to support them. They'd like to be able to offer them an actual career versus a job, but they don't know how. They've got people on their team who are a disappointment, and they've got people on their team who have lots of potential, but they don't know how to keep them engaged and moving forward. These people issues can be super stressful when you're feeling like you're handling it all on your own. Now, I've been coaching for a long while now, and one thing that I've learned is that there are always early signs that people are ready to succeed. Not everyone is, and that's okay, but people who are ready definitely do not want to be around people who are resistant to doing things differently, stretching themselves, or being a bit uncomfortable as they make decisions that will create a big shift in what they're doing, especially within their team. Now, you know it yourself. When you're motivated, you want to be around other people who are also motivated and who are also working towards goals. It's just human nature to want to be around people who lift you up instead of dragging you down. It's been very eye-opening to watch people from a variety of backgrounds, life experiences, careers, and businesses reach out for help with their people challenges because there's always so many similarities in what's troubling them. And for some of them, unfortunately, it's been troubling them for a very long time. As we work together, it becomes easier to see those signs of success bubbling up to the surface. It gives them hope and at the same time confirms for me that they're in it to win it. It gives them hope and at the same time confirms for me that they're in it to win it, even when it gets a bit tough. Here are those clear signs that my clients are going to be successful and live out their definition of it. Here's the first one. They're fed up feeling alone. They have family and friends, but they don't have anyone to talk to about the hard stuff it takes to run a business and lead a team. So why does that matter? Well, we all need outside perspective, people we can trust to identify our blind spots and highlight areas of potential that are easy to miss when we're so deeply involved in the day-to-day. They instantly don't feel alone when they have people who can help cut through the noise. Instead, they're guided to focus on high-impact strategies and save time and effort on activities that don't move the needle. My clients tell me that having someone to talk it out with is what's missing because family, friends, and even colleagues can listen, but they likely can't strategize with them in a way that's helpful and moves them forward. Here's the next sign that they're ready for success. They've paid for coaching, and it's gotten them to where they are, However, now that they have a team, they know they're missing all the people stuff. So why does that matter? Well, they've grown, matured, and now they have the self-awareness that they've got to keep learning in order to be primed to handle scaling challenges. After all, growth leads to complexity, not only in the business, but inside the team. They didn't go to school to learn how to lead people. They went to school, including the School of Hard Knocks, to learn how to be incredible in their area of expertise. And now this team stuff is beginning to cripple them. They don't like feeling inadequate, so they're asking for help. Here's the next sign that my clients are ready for success. They want someone to hold them accountable and guide them as they make the next big decisions and improvements in their business and within their team. When there are big decisions to be made, such as adjustments to their team structure, deciding who they'll promote, who they'll terminate, who will they hire next, feels easier when they have someone who has the experience to walk them through the options. They step it up with confidence when they make strategic moves, such as selecting who will become part of their small but mighty leadership team, so they'll have some key people to collaborate with and move all their plans forward. This year, it's been great to see my clients bring a team member to some of their private sessions so that we can double down on key activities, collaborate together, and really move something forward. It's wonderful to be able to see those leaders relying on those leadership team members and deferring to them as they have some significant insight to share. So why does that matter? Well, knowing that you have someone in your corner who will remind you about why you thought it was important to set these goals in the first place can help put you back on track if you've drifted. Having someone to reinforce what's working and what needs adjustment is strategic. And the most successful people have this. Their actions are not a fluke, not solely based on emotions or reaction to some critical circumstance. This level of care to honoring your commitment to your specific action plans is a powerful driver for momentum, helping to get you over and through obstacles and ultimately helping you achieve your goals so much faster than if you kept doing what you were doing alone. Okay, here's the next sign that my clients are set for more success. They take action on what they've learned instead of simply collecting it, excessively considering it, or containing it in an organized way, thinking they're keeping it for later. But like when? We've all done this. We've stalled on making a decision or making a move while we look for one more piece of information, one more data point to ponder. So why does this matter? Collecting stuff for later only keeps us stuck in the fear of doing something different and feeling uncomfortable. But having someone to guide you, acknowledge the scary bits, and keep encouraging you gives you the confidence to stop tolerating what's not ideal and instead go after exactly what you know will be ideal. And I don't have to tell you that taking action is the first step in boosting your confidence. And as leaders, it's up to all of us to do the hard stuff. Here's the last sign that my clients are set for more success that I'll share with you today. They are ready, even though it's a bit tough at first, to start delegating major ownership to others. Now, baby steps for sure, but I've seen it 100 times. The leader starts to delegate tasks, teaches the person what their preferences are, reminds them of the intended outcomes and the standards, and then gives the team members space and grace to go and do it. Suddenly, the leader's calendar is freed up. So is their headspace. So why does this matter? Because they hate feeling like they never seem to have any time or any energy to focus on the more high-level strategy or seize bigger opportunities. Sure, it can take a few tries to get the intended outcomes right, but it's oh so worth it to match the task to the right team member, set them up for success, and then let it go. My clients tell me over and over again, I should have done this long ago. And team members appreciate the vote of confidence that you have in their ability to do the task. do it well, and take on the full ownership of it, including timelines, budgets, standards, even training and qualifying other team members on it. So let's recap. There are always signs that I see in my clients that they're ready to stop being fed up, overworked, stressed out, and scrambling to be the backstop for team members who can't be relied upon and can't learn anything new beyond their base skill set. Here are those signs that my clients want more predictability and stability and more harmony on their team. They're fed up about being alone and want people surrounding them that will elevate their thinking and their connections. They paid for coaching, and that got them to where they are, and now they want expert coaching on the people stuff. They want someone to hold them accountable because they know it's strategic, and they'll accomplish so much more rather than trying to do it by themselves. They take action on what they've learned instead of saving it all for someday. And they're ready to start delegating, even the big stuff. Isn't it time you got the help you need so that you can see your team improve? Watch your calendar get freed up and watch how adding a few simple structures into how you run your team will spill positive results right over across your whole business. It's tough being a leader, but it can be easier when you put yourself first. Ask for help, get quality help, and then apply what you've learned. I'm here to help you. And we're gearing up to welcome new members into the Leadership Lab for January. And I have a few spots available for private one-to-one coaching. Apply directly from the website or the link that's in our show notes. I can't wait to meet you and to get you set for an incredible experience in the new year that will undoubtedly impact your life and how you feel about how you lead. Did you find today's episode helpful? If you did, share it with a friend. Tag us on Instagram at Stacking Your Team or leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast. And hey, did you know that we have resources available for you on our website? Get on over there and check them out. Everything we do at Stacking Your Team is designed to help you strengthen your leadership skills and build a high-performing team. See you next time.